Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Signalis. And the reason I'm starting here at the title screen is because I wanted to talk about something that I wouldn't otherwise have had the chance to. That siren you hear playing in the background is actually reaching the level of iconography for me as like the Silent Hill foghorn. And I've been thinking a lot about what it actually means to the story, because we hear it not only here in the beginning, but we also heard it when we discovered, I think, the King in Yellow in that opening, I suppose we could call it a dream. It's something that feels so hostile and threatening, yet so distant, especially when these vocals over the loudspeaker come on. And I've been thinking a lot about what I associate it with, and to me it's like when you've just woken up, you're still groggy, and you already know that, like, something is wrong, and you're still just waiting to find out what that something is. Another thing I've been thinking about since the last part is how we seemingly are able to pull physical objects from, like, memories or recordings. And Elster doesn't even seem to be entirely aware that she's even doing it. She seems as confused as we are. Last time we got the gold key from that tape, and before that we got the radio implant from... I don't even know what kind of vision that was. And the last part also introduced us seemingly having visions from the perspective of that character we met earlier, so I don't know, we're just having so many gaps in our perception that we can't account for. And I'm just really hoping that it'll explain at least something. We get 2 more thermite flares, that's good, because we used up the last 2 in the last boss fight. No space to carry maintenance key, so we've already got some doors to unlock. Speaking of that boss fight, what was with that? We jumped down there, had this excruciatingly visceral battle in close quarters, and we find ourselves talking to someone in a hallway who ditches us down the elevator shaft, which, by the way, that Adler is definitely going to get what's coming to him. Well, it's just like a dream where we keep shifting from one topic to the next, with seemingly no bridge connecting them. And judging by the pile of dead units in the bottom of this elevator shaft, he's been doing this for a while. He took our photograph too. I wonder if things would have gone differently if I hadn't been holding it at the time. But somewhere around here, there is, not this one, up here. There we go. Oh my. Are we standing over like a high balcony? Maybe looking down into the mine itself? We can go down to the lower level here. Oh. Not only are they piled on the bottom, they're actually overflowing through this lower level. How many units is that? Maybe they were destroyed in order to keep them from succumbing to infection, or, I don't know, maybe there are others who came back. We have to doubt our whole reason for being here, don't we? I mean, we can't trust any aspect of our perception. Maybe this Adler had a good reason to do what he did. I mean, did he deliver the same speech to them as he did to us? The movement on these spans never fails to make me nervous. More 12mm ammo. I'm still not sure what we do with it. Bayan will burn. Is that maybe another nation we're at war with? Angry note. I am officially sick of the Yules next door. They've been listening to that stupid song non-stop since the piano room was locked down. If I have to hear it one more time, I'm going over there and smashing that stupid tape recorder to pieces. I wonder if there's a way we can borrow a key so we can get into their dorm and put an end to this madness. I don't care about breaking quarantine, if it means never having to hear that song again. Now, I don't think that's what's being implied here, but imagine if this was the reason this whole place fell. Okay, there's some bad boys down there. Only question, is this right here, is that your reflection, or is that another one? Either way, there's at least 2. Alright, let's shy away from that for now. I think there's a lot of area still to be explored. What is this? More 10 mil. But we are probably all full up on inventory space right now, and this area has been barricaded. I have a feeling the deeper we go into these mines, the worse things are going to be. So the levels are negative, increasing in number the deeper we go. And right now, the lowest we can access is level 6. I'm going to take this top down then. Let's make sure we've explored every area available to us before we move deeper and downer. Looks like an engine for powering a looping paternoster lift system. So maybe repairing this is our goal? Oh my. Oh, this is gonna be tough. And the switches are in German, so maybe we'll have to do something. Fuse required. I've also gone ahead and Googled it because otherwise I just never would have used it. And apparently the eye implant is supposed to be used essentially for taking screenshots of aspects of a puzzle that would otherwise be on the other side of the map, which makes sense. I'm thinking... oh god, there's so many of you. Okay, we can grab... ooh, another star right here. Replica overview, star. Fitted with extended legs. Oh, these are the Lady Longlegs. Star units gracefully tower over most gestalts. Despite their heavy armor, they can move swiftly with their long stride. Their cool and detached demeanor allows them to analyze situations with objectivity and deploy force as required. Trained in close combat and riot control techniques, they operate best in small squads led by an officer star unit equipped with a ballistic shield. So they're playing robot ready or not. Well, there is a whole bunch he is. And I'm thinking maybe this will be a job for the 10 mil? I mean, we've got so much of it, and I'm not burning you all. Alright, so I've returned with some pistol ammo and some stun sticks. And the problem that I'm seeing when weighing this up is that I can kill them cheaply, but I can't kill them quickly. And I'm only now realizing that when they have the numbers, that might be a problem. I've got some room to retreat if they all rush me. But that one appears to be a bit bigger. Actually, you know what? I think you're holding one of those riot shields. You're a star squad. That's why that document was here. Okay, I don't like that one being over in the corner over there, because that's going to be one that I can't shoot at until it's right in front of me. Let's do it. Reload quickly. Okay, stomp, and stomp, and stomp of that one especially. And I'm thinking that maybe we should come back and torch that one. What's our reward? I fought a whole squad of zombified stars, and all I got was this lousy repair patch. I've got so many of these things I should start merging some of them with the other healing items, see what they do. And what is this over here? Auto-injector. Maybe now's the time. But let's start opening this up. Yeah, wow. If I... so this comes out here. I might have to burn a bunch of them, because if I'm going to be traversing that room a lot, I can't have a lot of them being alive. Memorandum, lighting malfunctions. Due to a recent incident involving a certain starling that shall remain unnamed, I've adjusted all doors to require visible light to open. Seems like quite an overhaul. This should hopefully stop any more non-service cadre personnel from endangering themselves by stumbling into dark rooms until we can take care of the lighting issues. If you've been assigned an illumination failure repair task, remember to equip a flashlight module so the door sensors will let you in. So we're going to get a flashlight to be used as a key. Ask Adler ahead of time if you need one. He's usually in the quarters on the 8th floor these days. So the 8th floor, that's his lair. Great, there's so many of them now. We've probably got the ammo to deal with it, but not if we're going to be going back and forth. That's the problem. And here's the dark room they were talking about. Okay, well, big one is definitely getting torched, like 100%. So let's burn you. The other two can still get up, but I can kill them if need be. Re-equip these. Maybe we should use those in the next hallway. They seem to be decently abundant. And see how much we can avoid also. Answer, not much. Ow! Okay, you can lunge that far? Cool. Die. Die. And die. And die. Down here doesn't look good. I'm just trying to flesh out the map right now. Workshop key required. The Paternoster lift system seems to be powered down. I wonder if there's a way to turn it on. Okay, well, we already know we're on a fuse hunt. And that door is locked, meaning this is all there is. I'm actually not going to take a heal right now, because I would like to merge one of these things with an auto-injector, or whichever one we could, but if I die right now, I'll be fine with that because I'd really rather go back and get my ammo back and do this more efficiently. Replica overview, Ara R. The tough worker bees of the construction and repair industry. One of the earlier replica designs, the simple but efficient Auras are actually the most produced replica type to date. These strong and heavy worker units are a perfect fit for working construction and production of industrial goods. In many places throughout our nation, Auras have already replaced all Gestalt workers in fields like climaforming and explosive ordnance disposal. And we have the ability to drop down. Well, that just seems like a poor plan. Seems like a really not good idea, and advice I shouldn't be taking from anyone, and hi. Oh no. Are you bigger? You look like you got a big thing for a hand. Okay, you're down. And stay down. Since this is locked, I don't imagine I'm going to want to come back here. More 10 mil, I'll take it. Oh god, no. No, ow! Okay, just do that. Now I'm going to have to heal. Do I bleed out over time? I'm not sure. I'll do that, and jump down. Adler. I'm afraid the commander won't receive any visitors at the moment. Wait, Issa. But perhaps I can be of assistance instead. Who are you? I'm the administrator of this facility. Please, there's no need to be afraid. I'm just here to help. Erica, none of us are here by choice. There's something moving in the corner over there. And now there's not. I'll take that, and now it should actually be my chance to combine things. So if I combine you with you, can't combine these, so it's probably the other health item, such as that right there. Speak of the devil. But it's almost like we're a merged consciousness with that person. That would actually kind of help to explain that cursed feeling I got when we met. Like we were worlds that weren't meant to collide. Alright, but let's do an actual change here. Combine with Repair Spray, and we get the Repair Spray Plus. And this Adler character is actually really giving me the creeps. There's something so weird about how he never changes his, like, calm, helpful administrator demeanor, even as he's behaving in the most threatening manner possible. And we unlock this from the other side. But now we're right in the middle of a floor that we could have just climbed down the ladder to. No space to carry shotgun rounds. We can go through here. whole bunch of things. Whole bunch of things everywhere. We've got a lot of combat to do. Alright, how are we dealing with this? I'm thinking you might be another one we burn, but I'm not quite sure yet. How are we doing on ammo? Not a ton. Alright, I'm going to try and sneak up on you and give you the zap. There we go, you're angry, but that's alright. We need to... oh no, oh come on. We need to heal, save, and rearm. Bang. Bang. Once you get up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, so we need to move in and explore these places. No entry. No entry. Entry. And another of you. The door is locked with a reinforced rolling shutter. I need a fitting shutter gate handle to open it. Alright, well that means we're going to have to fight. Come on. That was really not good. We are very low on ammo. I'm really banking on there being something useful around. Come on. This place is so big and there's so many enemies. It's bleeding me dry. Almost literally, I see you in the dark. Is there more than one of you, or is that a shadow? Wait, do I have another... I have at least 2 more stuns. Zap! And stomp! Protector units stored their personal belongings in these lockers. There's nothing of interest for me here. Are you sure? 10 mil ammo? Okay, I desperately needed more. Anything interesting on the table? Security Technician Guard Replica Star, S2313 Hunter. No, oh, I just love how you can do that. Through here. What is this? It just flashed 205 on the screen. Hang on, I have no faith in me surviving this, but we're gonna use the repair spray. No data feed, though. $177? Okay, so it's speeding me more. And that happens again each time. 153. Oh man, if I miss one of these things, I am in a pickle. I'm starting to get distortion effects even in the menu. How do I know how to do all this? Is this information just being beamed into my head? 127. Well, we're moving downward consistently. And we're left with just the one who we cannot stomp. What was that about? The room was completely different a second ago. It's like we just had an intuition of exactly what to do. Is there a hole in the middle of that painting? Oh no, it's just really, really dark in the middle. But there is something right here. There's a keyhole in the painting. Wait. A painting of a strange island. Somehow it feels very familiar. It actually looks, and I only know this because I got it while I was trying to grab a thumbnail of the first episode. It actually looks a bit like an image we saw during the flashes in that first stream. I mean, it looked different, but the shape is the same. Alright, well, now we've got to go back outside again. Yep, let's go around you. Back to here. Unlocked. Go in. And that's us here. Okay, we are in rough shape. We've used a lot of ammo. We haven't made any real permanent progress. We need a flashlight. That's the big thing. Let's see what the 8th level looks like. It is the bottom level. And it unlocks from the other side, meaning we're going to have to jump down even further. So the question now is going to be, where would I even look? Because it feels like I've been just about everywhere. Well, no, because there's still a door here that we didn't check. Alright, so maybe that's the way to go. You're right there. I can maybe try to sneak around. You'll probably turn around and see me at some stage. But, oh no, that's just... that one's just not gonna open. No wonder we didn't check. Well, those were shotgun shells. We can grab those. Thank you. And I'm just desperately checking the map for anything that can help. But unlike Resident Evil 2, it doesn't tell you when there's something you've left behind. Ah, well, we never did come back to here. 2 of you. Well, I'll tell you what, we do actually have the shotgun ammo to spare now. I'll just take that stuff as it comes. Maybe we'll use 1 shotgun round. Stump. And a zap. There we go. We even leave the zappy on the ground. I hadn't noticed that before. But here is a fuse. Maybe I should have used both shotgun rounds so it would free up an inventory slot. Item high voltage fuse. Your order for this replacement part has been approved and was processed by S23 management. Please find enclosed the requested part for installation. Falk has specifically requested that the repair of the looping lift system be prioritized over other repairs. Please replace the fuse as soon as possible. It's a huge hassle for everyone to get around without it. Oh, yes it is. And over there is the same thing. There's various half-eaten rations on the table. I'm not hungry. Not even a little bit? I'm really hoping that this fuse allows us to do what we need to. Use fuse, yes. And there we go. But it won't turn on. Oh, okay, so we probably have to get these things to their appropriate settings. We don't want all of that because it'll blow said fuse. It's a math problem. But wait, but then the numbers here, they're not actually corresponding to a thing, or like they sometimes do. So I guess it has to do with the type of component in the slot. I don't know, this is like 8 different directions to think in, and Yep, there we go, Googled it. This is one of those things where once I realize what it is I'm expected to do, I think, well, I'm just not putting the time into that. But it seems like we are up and running. You have fun with that. Past you, I predict you'll be getting up very soon. You are already up. Where am I going? Lip should be right here. Yep, there we go. And that brings us to the undocumented part of level 6? No, we've already been here. And we still don't have the workshop key. Well, this certainly makes things more convenient, though. Oh, does this mean that we can ride it down, perhaps, to level 8? There we go, that's what I was hoping for. That looks more like a dumbwaiter than something that's actually meant to transport people. Although you can't deny the convenience, it looks like a death trap, to be honest. And I see that guy over there. Those visual artifacts that seem to accompany them, those are actually really helpful, but it's those visual artifacts and knowing that I am a replica that makes me wonder if I can actually trust my perception of them. Alright, how are we doing in terms of this? We have 1 spare shotgun round. We can free up an inventory slot by blowing you the heck away. There we go. Oh, and there's another one. Okay, stomp. Come on, stomp. Stomp, thank you. And zap-a-dap. And that at least gets us through here for now. Mina. That's the boss that we fought before. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other model rivals the minor units with their high-security power armor bodies. Even lethal radiation, under crushing pressure and in zero-G, they keep their calm demeanor and show exemplary teamwork. Yeah, we got to witness some of their teamwork. Despite their hulking bodies, underneath their face shields a standard Gen 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that the minor neural pattern is not suited for combat use. For combat applications, the Sapper variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona in the same frame. For more information, see whatever that is. So you're telling me that we fought basically the home model, that there's an even tougher one out there. And shutter gate handle, just what we needed. Falk. Classified information, commander's eyes only. The Protector Blurchenschmaugen commander, the head of each Eon facility's protector force, is a powerful prototype bioresonant Falk unit, an authority that may never be questioned. A Falk unit serves not just as a commander to the Protectors, but as a nearly godlike being, a perception that is underlined by her tall build and resemblance to our nation's leaders, the Great Revolutionary and her daughter. So clearly there's like so much of an enforced class system here. These replicas have all the intelligence of a person, but it's not just like a social divide, it is a social divide that's built in from birth, or from creation. It's also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonance module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. So, robot telepath is what you're telling me? Hello. Hello, both of yous. I'm looking forward to running past you. Is this one not in good shape? On life support in the middle of the whole world falling apart. We can get 2 repair sprays. They're prepping us for a fight. That's what's happening here. We've got some pistol ammo. Inventory full. No shotgun reloads. Just some health and some stun prods. That's it. Yeah, again, not super useful. Falk's diary. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I don't want to live anymore as what I've become. The red eye beyond the gate showed me. No, touched me. Poisoned me. It feels like my mind has been contaminated, defiled by another person's memory. I'm no longer fully myself anymore, but I've not fully become someone else either. Oddly enough, I can relate to that highly specific problem. I'm stuck here between her and me, with half-formed dreams and recollections penetrating my brain and tainting my every action. Who is she? Who is that white-haired girl? Why do I long to see her again? Why would she curse me like this? We're all seeing the same person. Is this a face I'm looking down at? Oh no, is that something clasped in your hands? I was gonna say, you look like an owl in a sweater. A heavy box fashioned to look like an owl. Oh hey, I was right! There are small holes at the top looking like a speaker. Or a microphone. They're actually the same device. Snort, adjust glasses. Actually, you being a robot and all, you clasping that in your hands while lying here, kind of makes it seem like a jar containing your organs or something, like the burial of some pharaoh. Now, we've still got an entire floor to explore, though. We have already been below. That's locked. Library key required. We're looking for all manner of keys today. And yet another room that we can't enter without a flashlight. Whole bunch of guys who You know, I can't believe I haven't commented on this yet, do actually quite closely resemble the nurses from Silent Hill 2. But we can't go there either. I'm assuming then that we're going to find what we're looking for behind that shutter gate. That looks like a solar system model. Yeah, these are some of the places we've heard about on the posters. Kitej, that was in need of liberation. And I guess there's our star in the center. An orrery showing a rotating view of the current relative positions of the inhabited worlds of the solar system. So this is only the inhabited ones. There are potentially others? Well, that gives us actually quite a lot of context with very few words. The sci-fi world building is also on point, which I actually wasn't sure if it was being super vague on purpose. Like maybe we were only supposed to understand our motivations, but not really the world. But in quite short order in this part, we've actually learned a lot. If we move quickly, we can do that. Now would be a real bad time for you to get up. There we go, shutter handle. And through here. Finding ourselves another save room. Oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's been so long. And we get the owl key. And is there something else there? No, that's just a really cool looking desk lamp. Oh, where can I get one? And here's the Yule overview. Simple universal light replica owl. Euler units are the backbone of the Usen Nation's workforce. These elegant, multi-purpose worker units are suited for all kinds of domestic tasks like cleaning, cooking, and simple medical and office work. Yules are highly social and get along well with each other, as well as most other replica models. While unfit for combat, their lightweight frame makes them a prime choice for distant facilities where supplies are limited. Okay, so they're the Cutie Brigade, to be protected at all costs. Listen. This game's also got a thing going for classical music. It may actually be diegetic because there's a speaker coming out of the wall on the top left. Oh hey, I've just realized our map actually allows us to go all the way up. So when we scroll through on the bottom left there, we're actually like directly tracking our progress through the map screen. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so we are here presently. And if we go back up to level 6, we should be near to where the owl key is used. No, that's the workshop key. Alright, no, probably up there then. Right here, we had to go all the way back for this one. Oh look, they've decorated their dorm with Christmas lights. Kind of hard not to humanize these replicas, although they were pretty human already, when you see that they appreciate mood lighting. Pick up broken music cassette. Well, music is a gateway to another world. Question is, where can we use it? Oh, right here, that answers that question. A portable tape audio player with a knife embedded in the speaker. So this is destroyed, but maybe we can use it with the speaker device downstairs? Look, we can see ourselves in the mirror here. And another stun rod. We can never get enough of these things. I've just come down to the 8th floor service landing, and I'm actually seeing that we are currently directly above Falk's office. So that means there's a whole area through here that we've yet to explore, probably through that infested east hallway. Let's inspect it. I need to repair the magnetic tape inside before it can be played again. Oh no. Well, that's a problem because the only other place I can think to go is going to be through that infested east hallway. So I guess we should be ready for a fight then. Alright, so... Zap. Stomp. Shoot. Oh, come on, you're really not dead after a shotgun blast to the face? We don't have a lot of this stuff left. Well, that's a problem, and you need a key. Hopefully there's something we can do here. Please be a flashlight. That would open things up the most. North hallway, come on. There's just things everywhere. We can't afford any of this. To the point where I'm about to start sacrificing health. Well, here's another service lift and more darkness. But I need the admin key to call it. Everything's locked. Everything's locked or infested. There's stuff in the way. There's stuff coming back to life, so none of my ammo means anything when I use it. I can reopen this hallway from the other side. That's like the one thing I can do. Oh, and I love it. I love how that can happen. Come on, go through, go through, go through. I've read that, like, they'll stay on a door for a while after you go through, and they'll de-aggro after some time, but I have not found that to be the case, because I've had them be right on the door, like, 5 to 10 minutes after I've done this. Alright, the good news, we do actually have more shotgun ammo left than I thought. Thank you, Boss Fight, for providing me with tons. And I think we might have to start flaring some of these guys, because some of these hallways are going to be impossible to traverse. Oh, we can actually interact with this. Postbox key required. Alright, well, that's just yet another thing for us to look out for. Alright, so we gotta make our way through this hallway. Use some of our shotgun ammo. Boom. Oh, wow. Wow, that was so fortunate. I did not know that that could happen. Alright, well, we've done that. But we don't have more shells to load up with. Hummingbird key required. Yep, just add it to the list. Just add it to the list of keys we're missing. Oh my god, it just never ends. Nothing. I think we're gonna have to scooch past you. Yep, zap. Stomp. Shoot! Come on, shoot! I said shoot! Oh, you're not dead?! Okay, well, whatever ammo gains we had, they are now made up for. 2 shells. Alright, my god. Please tell me that's the flashlight. There's a flashlight module lying on the table. Thank you. Thank you. It's too dark to see. Wait, how do I install this thing? A shoulder-mounted flashlight module powered by the internal replica power supply. So let's equip. Oh, we have you instead of the charges. C. Well, at least we got some more shotgun ammo. Desperately needed shotgun ammo. Oh, and if the gun is not fully loaded, it automatically goes in. That's useful. And there's another door that needs unlocking. What are we looking for, like 7 or 8 different keys right now? And here's Adler's file. An integral part of every protector is the administrator unit. A single Adler can manage and oversee all administrative tasks for an entire facility, freeing other operational commander units to focus on the direct control of protector units. The Adler is designed to work as a direct counterpart to the Falk unit, serving as her adjutant by taking care of necessary paperwork and calculations. So could there be some kind of effect here, then, where there's no balance of power, where there's no control between the tasks, and this one just assumes both? Wunderwaffens, superweapons of our nation in the battle against the Empire. Falk units. Yep, that admin capability is definitely worth having. And now it really is a Silent Hill 2 callback. We have got ourselves a shoulder-mounted flashlight. Meaning a whole lot of things just opened up to us. Okay, so there's a service elevator. And we can unlock this from the other side now. Alright. Things are slowly going more in our favor. Now, as far as I know, this is the first place we saw that had this issue. Don't get up now. So if we go through here, we should be able to see! And there's guys. There's guys. There's guys. I need to rearm. Take 2 using the pistol. Okay. I'm starting to think you're also aggroed, by the way, by the flashlight. Because you didn't attack us before. Thank you for the auto-injector. Now there's got to be something in here we can use. Well, there's a door. That helps. Oh, a shooting range. I wonder if we can test our skills, get something out of it. Well, we've got shotgun ammo. Come on. And more of that 12 mil. And tape. Oh, there's so much we need here and no place to put it. And a weapons case. Literally, I'm so far into this playthrough in terms of hours, and fully most of it is running back and forth trying to sort out the inventory. Oh my god, there can't be another one. Well, you're one of the hiding under the floor boys, so I'm not too worried about that. What I'm really worried about is these guys. So let's grab you, and we're still not going to have enough space, and you. So much back and forth. But I'm assuming now that I have that tape, I can use it to fix the cassette, right? There we go, and it is currently working. You guys are getting up, which means we need to end this now. We cannot, this has to be the last time we come through here, because I'm not using any more ammo on you. Into here. And take this thing with the padlock on it. Small storage box for pistol-sized firearms, locked with a small padlock. If we inspect, yeah, you pretty much tell us the same thing. We're going down to floor 7, where we need to get into the protector office, which is right next to us. That'll be a good start. Yep, that's exactly what I thought would happen. And we just do not have the armament for this. Confirming the flashlight theory, though. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to sneak by you, go through. You're, I imagine, going to be getting up shortly. We'll bank our stuff here, and we're going to go shotgun. We're going to go high damage, low time. I actually kind of like it when you're in that corner there, because it means I can just slip on by. And we need to be ready to just instantly annihilate these things. I wish I could have one stun stick, in reserve, but I need that for the flashlight. Or I could just run through here. There we go. You can't stop the door animation. I see a buddy over there. And we can get the island key. Yes, that must go into the picture frame. Colibri in the management office. One of the Colibris has holed herself up in the management office on the 7th floor. I've seen her in her illusion sitting inside the room, crying. Which one is the real one? That's what we encountered before. The one we defeated with the radio frequencies. I think it's because of that painting in there. Whenever I was close to her, I felt like my mind was being assaulted by the image of that island. Just like we were before. The sensation was strong enough to make me hurl. Is there a way to neutralize the transmission? Maybe some sort of feedback loop of the frequency of her control signal? This game really knows how to ride the line between magic and technology. Alright, that's a whole lot of 10mm ammo. Come on, camera. You went down, right? I couldn't really tell in the dark. Alright, it looks like you're good. And the hunter's key. Well, there's 2 more. What I've noticed about this game, and I actually kinda like it about the level design, is that it really makes you dread movement. It makes you dread exploration. But it all seems like such a complex and overwhelming puzzle, and you kind of reach a moment where everything clicks, and all the solutions start cascading at once, rather than it being a steady flow of solutions. It's kind of like Kerplunk in that way. Yep, okay, you guys are here. Let me out. We've got the... What keys do we even get? The Hunter's Key and the Island Key, and we've got the cassette. We're looking good. Down here. If we inspect it, Owl Songs, the cassette seems to be part of a set of songs popular with Yule units. So our intel on the Yule units thus far is that they're silly little ladies who like to sit in their Christmas light-lit dorms and listen to owl songs. That tracks. I aspire to have that stage of my life, but for now, how do we get to the stage of my life where I'm listening to owl songs? Okay, yep, I gotta remember to start turning this thing off. I can't just have it everywhere. And you're standing guard outside the room that we can't see much, but I get the impression it's the most important room in the place. Alright, we should be able to use our island key here. God, that's satisfying, like completing a puzzle in a Nancy Drew game. And we get the workshop key. Workshop key can be used right here. In we go. And thankfully, no enemies. Star and Storch. Replica Known Issues, Part 2. Classified information, Commander Eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading, so they never got the chance to destroy it. Also, original neural patterns used for these units, so are they actually copied from humans? Star. Despite their normally laid-back demeanor, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishments. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons as fetish objects to stabilize their persona. And Storch. Storch units initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality, prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. That's really interesting. So, like, they're using these different replica models as essentially stand-ins for human personality types. But in doing so, it's really only providing more consistent and reliable ways to train them or exploit those personality types. The allegory game is strong with this one, and we got a whole lot of 12mm ammo. I'm assuming the 12mm is probably going to be in that box, right? The one with the padlock? I mean, we got it from a shooting range. Oh my god, golly gee. Am I learning to fly an F-16? Oh. Oh my god, just use music cassette. Okay. God, this scared me. Oh, I see. It's a broadcasting unit, so we've got to tune into 142. Alright, that's kind of neat, actually. So we go over to here. 142. At least I brought some music back to this place. Although I'm not entirely sure what it's done for me. I do quite like it, though. Oh no, I do actually recognize this. This is owl music? Oh boy, no, you know what? I bet if we play this next to, Falk, We can make it work, right? Okay, we need to get downstairs. I'm going to turn this off for now, lest we get any unwanted attention. Nope, I wanted to go downstairs. That's on me. Right here. If we just go through here. You guys, please refrain from getting up. You guys are going to get up, but that's okay, because you'll wait until I'm on the other side of the room. Most annoying thing is that your music follows me into the next space, and we can wake up our sleeping beauty with a song. That's interesting to say the least. If that is indeed what I'm supposed to do. Yes! Yes, dude, this is so cool. It's like look, all of this is just like entertainment devices and work robots, and yet it all feels like we're in a fairy tale or something in the way it plays out. Hummingbird key. How fitting. Just please don't get up. Alright, let's shut that down. I almost feel like I should find some way to leave that unit here and let you listen to it forever, but I don't think that's going to be viable. I mean, it is part of my head right now. Can use the hummingbird key to get in here. And into the big boss's office. Eagle key, yes, yes, yes. Colibry's note. Keep an eye on Adler. He's hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary, but when I probed his mind, there were memories of an Elster unit working at Sierpinski. There's no record of that model of replica ever being deployed here. An order for a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made due to the commander's sickness. Yet Adler spoke as if he remembered us, said we shouldn't have returned. And Alina's note seemed to imply that we had been here before as well. No space. KLBR, that's Colibri. A marvel of modern technology, the Colibri is the most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every Protector Falk unit is aided by a cadre of Calibri unit adjutants which can amplify her bioresonance signals, as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective Protector units, able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information non-verbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Colibris bioresonance is the closest recreation of a true hive mind. You might understand, I mean, I think they said as much before, but that's basically what we killed. Infected version of that in the room with the island key. Wait, oh wait, I didn't get to see it. Well, there's one in here. And our radio is instantly turned on, playing that music again. Alright, let's see what it does. 80. And something else in the middle of that, but I don't even have time to unpack it. So this is how we deal with a zombified psychic robot. We're really stacking the modifiers here, aren't we? STIRB. Wait, I couldn't read that. Okay, I need to get out of here. I just need to get out of here. I haven't saved in so long. 220. Okay, 220. So it's a bit randomized. I don't know if I'm losing health while I'm just standing here. But if I miss it, which is extremely likely if there's other artifacts. No, it was 220, wasn't it? There we go. And I guess I can always hunt for it. But you seem to be down now. Shotgun rounds. Well, I got those. And no space. I was only able to take the one that loaded directly into the gun. That's actually pretty neat. That's pretty cool how we can load a partial thing from the ground into our weapon. But what else are we looking for here? And the postbox key. Once again, so many things to carry and so little room. And, you know, I should be getting back to a save room because I haven't saved in forever. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, perhaps the hunter's key combines with the gun case? That would make sense. Short barrel, double action, 6-shot revolver that fires 12mm high power ammo. High recoil, strong knockback. But maybe pretty good on its own? Yeah, knocks back enemies and shields with ease, so you're good against the shield stars. But we can put you away. While we're up here, we do have the eagle key as well. Quite notably, upon returning here, same with upstairs, your corpse is just gone. And there's the postbox key. We're heading back to level 6 or 7, I forget which. Either way, while we're here, I expect you guys soon. Yep, there you are. But thankfully it's only one of you. We have the... oh, come on. I always go through the wrong door. Dodge around, go through, and through. If all goes well, we shouldn't have to deal with you for all that much longer. We have the eagle key. And we gain access to yet another office. And why did everybody have to lock their doors and then die? It's like cars in Project Zomboid, but here is the Elster document. Which, you know, if we weren't supposed to be here, why do you have this? A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the Central Neural Archive on Vignetta, new Elster units have been produced based on decommissioned units from the Penrose program. We heard about that earlier. Also, I really gotta wonder if these replicas feel any sort of connection to the neural pattern that started them. I mean, is it like a past life for them? Actually, I suppose that could be one interpretation for some of what we're seeing, but Issa is still very much alive. Adler's diary. I've been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking, like a clock. Without Colabri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there's anything good to say about that woman, it's how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of the Gestalt life, I believe. Ah, so they do! I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, you've seen her too. And I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chess piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. So both the white-haired woman and myself are familiar to him, but in a way that he doesn't quite understand. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It's been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. More sick, making my work even harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that as our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Another diary filled, for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous-looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook. The very notebook we're holding. This isn't just a fever dream for us, it's been a fever dream for everyone. But it's all these rigid personalities, essentially left to their own devices, and instead of maintaining those rigid personalities, they're forced to adapt to the circumstances around them. Well, I guess some adapt and some break. Although where you draw the line depends on how you interpret either of those things. Oh, great, a safe. There's a hole in the front of the box. It looks like something is missing from the mechanism. Something which can perhaps be found in the thing above? It also seems like this guy had an interest in, I guess what you could loosely call ESP. And look at these cards on the table here. Alright, so you're there. Oop, go around. Okay, so you're slow. We can get out here and go up a few levels. The way this level is laid out is just all about gameplay. These hallways are choke points, and you gotta keep in mind the status of each one at any given time. But if we go back up to, was it 6 or 5? 6, right here. There is our library key. We're almost done with this area. The elevator is out of order. That's the only thing you have to say out of this. Library key, and in we go. A wounded unit. Alright, hang on while I read these between Mina and Adler. Replica Known Issues, Part 3. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used from these units. Due to the sensitive nature, blah blah blah. Mina's neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Mina's happy. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided, as they might cause resurfacing Gestalt memories, yes. It's like I speculate on something and 10 seconds later it becomes clear. Adler units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonant suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily, and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. Okay, there's other stuff to do, but I want to talk to you first. Anything else in the corner? Oh, it's Colibri. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now I can't understand their thoughts anymore. So you're still linked into the infected, maybe. I've never been so alone before. They're still together, and I'm here outside. And they won't let me in. I can't stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. They all derive satisfaction from doing their jobs, and all of them are in a situation where they can't, fulfill their base needs anymore. In your case, you're thrown into just the opposite scenario. I can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others, too. At least then, I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. Well, we got some repair spray. There's more notes here. Replica known issues, part 4. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they're trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a sort of safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it's important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibri should have access to a well-stocked library. It seems like building these things is, inherently cruel. Okay, so what do we do here? Alright, obstacle detected, alignment error, use manual controls. But that doesn't work, we can only move... Oh, I was going to say we can only move right, but from a given spot we can only move certain ways. But how do I know what I want? Oh, I get it. When there's an actual, thing in the way, that's what blocks us. So if we go to here, we can't move down. So what we really want is to push ourselves into here, and then go up, and there we... It's the king in yellow. And we've got the astrolabe. Okay, well, we're examining that. Where is it? Strange clockwork-like dial mechanisms with astronomical symbols on the front. The back of the device looks like it might slot into a bigger mechanism. Yep, we've already found that. Now we've just got to get ourselves back to it. So that'll be fun. You know, I haven't actually tried going down when we're on the lowest floor. Oh, it just brings us back up over here. That makes sense. I guess it probably rotates underneath. So where do we have to bring this? Right here. Let's use you. Oh, it's another puzzle. One of these rotatey puzzles. But, oh my god, that thing in the other room, that's gonna show us how we do this, right? Oh no, well, tell you what, that'll actually be a good place to use the synthetic eye for the first time. Now I care a little bit more about this. I'm going to shoot you in the face. Not because I need to, but because I can. But I'm gonna wait as long as I can. Alright, let's equip that eye. Look at this. And I guess take a picture. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And we can hold up to 6 of these. So I'll go like that. So if we equip the photo module and use it, we can view this photograph, and potentially that helps. And we've got the star around Heimat, but does anything else even like have a symbol I can use? What we really should have done is use the star as a central point, but I think I can get the gist from this. The next thing down should be at a pretty far away angle, and then these relatively close, right? Actually, wait, this one might be here, and this one here? There we go. Alright. And we get the administrator's key. He is going to be so mad that I had this. And I am very happy about that fact. And Shrine Diary. Oh, and it's a tome. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of déjà vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen if anyone finds out. I am alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room, I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing. But I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind, copied over and over from an aging template. So, this game is setting up a lot of potential explanations for what could be going on here. It could even be multiple things, all converging to create this fever dream. But it seems to be almost like a universal experience. Maybe our mind is degrading as well, in a way that seems to be inevitable. I don't know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there. In the mine. And now it calls us as well, because that's where we're going next. Well, I'll tell you what, mineshaft access is right next door. And this time, this is the door I want. So let's dodge you, go through here, and use that admin key to get out of this area once and for all. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Well, we finally reached our goal, but I don't know if it's what we really want. I suppose our single-minded goal of finding Alina is what drives us forward. It's the mineshaft access elevator controls. If she's still alive, she's probably there. We have to try, right? And can I just say, I always love a horror game, where the protagonist isn't driven by just escaping. That can be perfectly serviceable, but when the character can turn back and is choosing not to, that's something else altogether. And for as much of a dive as we've been taking down these levels, we're going so much deeper now. I know you're here. Oh no. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Get him, girl. Get him good. But why are we seeing it? Oh no. Is she gonna be a boss fight? I'll make a note of the fact that I have not saved in some time, but here we are, down in the mines. We've reached our goal. So it seems there's, like, multiple people that we're, like, psychically linked to. This Issa, the white-haired woman. Oddly enough, the person we're looking for, not so much. We haven't heard a thing from her. We can go through there. I don't know where to go. Alright, this side is caved in, so there's only the one way forward. But going off of past experience, it seems likely that we might be heading into a boss fight real soon. And there might be a knife-wielding problem pretty close by. Although she is a Gestalt, so there may not be a need for that. What is all this? These look like maybe mining equipment, or maybe the guns that Mina was carrying. High-power mining lasers. They're too large and heavy for me to use, so that's what she was using. Okay, if we look down into the dark here, we can see a little further, but it doesn't get us anywhere new. I was gonna do my outro, but I can't do that until I save. I mean, she seemed scared. He was hunting her. But would she maybe have the same reaction to encountering me here? You know, I just realized it feels really immersive in a horror protagonist role to be pointing the shotgun forward and limping as I walk because I've been damaged. And that's always what the final girl looks like at the end of every movie, so I guess it makes it feel fitting. So many different avenues. You're not gonna be a problem, are you? Hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Bio. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. You are worth all the resources in the world right now. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements. I feel so bad for you. Which is quite a whiplash given our first impression of one of you. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, they'll just make another. That trail off indicates you feel the weight of your own statement. thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. Is there really nothing we can do? Alright, well you said south of here. I'm just gonna assume that's the bottom of the screen. But I need to save quickly. No map data at all. And we can't open that door. So it must be through here. Here we are. Oh man, what a ride this episode has been. So many keys and locked doors, but also so much information about the replicas and the world we're in. More importantly, though, we've learned that we're not alone in this weirdness, that there seems to be almost a collective insanity that may or may not, but probably is not, caused by whatever the sickness is. I think it's so cool how it's using the unique rules of its sci-fi setting to actually further enhance the dreamlike weirdness that permeates the whole game. We've seen this unreliable perception take different forms in different replicas, but the woman with the white hair seems to be a universal occurrence. I can't wait to find out what that actually means. This game has got me so curious. And we've got a flare gun, but sadly that is gonna have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. I really like this safe room music. I think it's important in survival horror games for this to really feel like home base, and it's the kind of thing that doesn't let up on the uneasy atmosphere, but at least lets you know that you can catch your breath, if only for a moment. It's weird how different this game feels, while still being so familiar in the conventions that it's paying homage to. Hello everyone, and welcome back, once again, to Signalis. And it is being real generous with the health items right now, but of course I'm eyeing that flare gun on the table. In fact, I bet I can probably use that to destroy enemies for good, right? So let's free up our inventory space and make sure we've got room for everything. Flare gun, and signal flare shells. And it looks like there's a note on the table here. Alina's Diary 3, so she definitely did make it down here. They said that the entire staff, or at least the entire Gestalt staff, was evacuated here. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. Now, last time we learned that visions of the white-haired woman aren't just from us. They seem to be, if not universal, then at least shared among a few of us. Replica memory is said to be weird, but I don't know, it kind of seems like something else is going on here. Multiple people said that an Elster unit, aka us, was supposed to be here, or the idea was considered, but that it never actually happened, and yet both Adler and Alina have memories of us being here? I don't know, I feel like there's some major piece of this that we're missing. Alright, blah blah blah, emergency signal flare that incinerates targets, so it does work as we believe. It's loaded up with 1, we've got 3 more, so that's 4, and we have at least 1 more flare in our inventory. And that's how you have to think of these things in survival horror. That is our budget of enemies we can kill for good. And I do think we need to... well, God, what do we need to do? This is a new area, and we kind of have to explore first before we can figure out what the best loadout will be. Mining nuclear tech high security replica Mina. Well, we've met one evil one and one friendly one, so suppose we'll just have to venture out and see. Now, one thing that I'm concerned about is we still don't have a map of anything that's down here. And there's an elevator to lead us deeper still. Oh, take the plunge. Oh God, look at this. Into the hive. Oh God. When that little bit of corner crept out, I'm so used to this game hiding enemies in the shadows that I just don't know what I'll do if one decides it wants to be silent for a while. I'm actually kind of resting assured that the light will attract them. Maybe useful as an early warning? Early warning for them just as well. Oh no, it's so dark! Yep, that's exactly how it's working. Double tap. Nope. Oh God, there's so many. Oh God, there's so many! Okay, well, this isn't working out. This isn't working out how I want at all. We may need to come with bigger guns. That was nuts. Maybe we can sneak? Probably not. What? There's one behind the door. What? I can't move at all either. I guess I'm dead. But anyway, my new strategy is as follows. No flashlight, revolver, and the stun sticks. And I have the shotgun in backup as well. Point is, we're gonna sneak through as much as we can and then run. We'll knock back the shield bearer if we have to, and maybe we'll work on clearing this out over time if we have to traverse this a lot. But if not, we're just gonna be on our merry way. Yep, right through here. Be very, very careful. Loop around. And this is something, alright. So the way to go was stealth, but there may still be more at the top of the chamber. Still no map data. I know I should probably be using the flashlight, but it just feels too risky. It's just very disheartening to know that so many have died down here. But the bright side of those failures is that we learned how the flare gun works. Oh no. I feel so bad for the androids in this game, it's unreal. I mean, even before all this happened, it's just their whole existence seems so cruel. Monofilament fiber. Handle with care, risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. Yep. So we need the light. Good thing we have spray. And tons of it, too, and the means to make tons more. Alright, so we've got to equip that flashlight. That is so annoying. Oh, there goes our stuns. I was literally looking at pixels. It just looked like a blank gap between the things, even where there was light. Some more stuff over there. Some more revolver ammo. Oh, this one's still alive. Hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. Can I please... I feel like playing this game like Dead Rising for every living character I encounter. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. You're making it worse. I really can't just, like, collect a bunch of you and take you all with me? Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name. From my old life. Isn't that funny? Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together. So you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there. I can't do anything else for them. I have so many healing items. There's really... I can't even take the able-bodied one with me. Like, this is pissing me off so much. The elevators are working. Like, I can go back. I have a path. Why can't you? I guess I have no choice but to try and leave. Once again, going to equip the stun prods in case somebody gets close, but I can't save down here. I haven't found a place to do that. I turn on my lights and yep. Actually, our lock-on is useful for identifying distant targets. Yes. Even off camera. That is good to know. Maybe if there's a door nearby, maybe it would be a good idea to drop you. No, there's 3 of them right here. Okay, I'm starting to think that we have to fight this. Yep. You'll come. But the problem is, by the time we get here, there's too many of you on my case. I've just got nowhere to retreat to. I think in the end, we've just got to do it. We just got to go in, kill the first person we see, and fight the rest. This is going to be a big combat section. We just got to deal with that fact. Stomp. Stomp! They're going to move in on us as a group. We can come back here. That will buy us some time. Shield one is lingering behind, which is good. Yep. And now we can switch to the revolver. Stomp. And stomp. And stomp. And wow, we might have hit you from a distance. Oh no, you're getting back up. Okay, you will be stunned. There we go. And down you go. Maybe it would be a good idea to burn some of you. At least a couple of you. At least the shield bearer. But now is our chance to explore around a little bit. There's nothing really here. I hope we don't need to come back this way. I maybe could have just... If at first I had just, like, fired one revolver shot to down the shield bearer and run up through the top, I probably would have gotten through it with fewer resources used. And there's more out here. My auto-aim wills it. Up in the top right there. It's moving upward. What is this? Yep, there you come. You're down. Okay, shotgun out. We're running very low on ammo here. Come on, die. Die. I need to get at that guy. Stop. Oh no, it's a mina. That's not good at all. Okay, on. In we go. The shaft inside the hatch is slightly angled. It looks safe to slide down. Yes, we're gone. Goodbye. I have so little ammo. I kind of thought we'd be able to rearm somewhere. I am out of that. Only 4 bullets for this. 2 stun prods. Oh, I'm going to be so annoyed if we don't get a chance after all this. All these X's. Is this place marked for demolition? They were blasting out? I wonder if some of these explosives are maybe still here. That's blood. I'm really getting the impression I shouldn't be going this way. There's just a huge hole right at the end here, like someone stood right where I was standing and dragged down. You must really be willing to do anything for this Alina, huh? I can hear the sound of water from below. It looks like there's no other way. Up until this point, we've always had the option to go back. That is all gone now. Here we go. My, what a strange aspect ratio we found ourselves in. Down in a dark gulf on an island. Wait, there's something over here. A source of light somewhere in the sky, but one which we can't identify. I wonder if this is the island from the painting. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink, the shadows lengthen. There's another over here, but I can't move very fast. Something the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still. Song of unsung, as tears unshed shall dry and die. Are these parts meant to be illegible or incomprehensible? Like we're just blocking out parts of this memory or vision or whatever you want to call it. It calls me in a sea of flesh. We will become one, but I can never go back to being me. I mean, the idea of like a shared unity before in the form of a psychic connection was brought up, but that Colibri said that they still sing a song together, that those who are uninfected are excluded from, but they do still have a unity amongst them. Numerous other bodies here. You're telling me this was at the bottom of that very natural-looking hole? I don't believe it. And would something have happened if I had gone the other direction on the beach? It seemed like the way I didn't go was brighter. A whole ton of corpses down here. Actually, it looks like replicas, but with the outer shell removed. I'll take that repair spray, but I actually have a decent amount of health on me. What I'm really hurting for right now is ammo. A morgue beneath the morgue. I mean, there was the incinerator upstairs, but this is something different. And it just insists on giving me 10 mil ammo. There's a keypad for this door, all caged. This looks more like a medieval dungeon or something. But the building itself looks no less sci-fi than... Wait, where did I enter from? Oh, okay, right here. I got really worried for a second. What about through here? Well, there's an auto-injector. Offerings. And in the darkness, the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices so that they may find a way out of this cursed place. I thought that was a banner at first, but that, like, glistens. Is that, like, oozing down the wall. The more I look at it, the more it looks like it's like in motion. A small cup filled with sand for placing offerings stands in front of the ancestral shrine. So now I'm wondering, is this something that we uncovered, that we inadvertently mined into? Or is this something that this facility was always meant to do, always its purpose? Bodies for sacrifice, or something. I'm not going to talk like I have any idea what's going on here. So now we've got to figure out what's up with all this. This unlocks from the other side. This, okay, there's an exit over here. There are still enemies here. I said zap. Oh, it's the flashlight. Okay. Well, normally I would take this opportunity to just reload a save if I took damage like that, but we don't have that opportunity. It's been a long time since the last save. Ow. Wait, no. Use the thing. Okay, it looks like you both went down, so that's good with one stun prod. Well, it did say that it could arc to other things. Alright, we're going to use the good one of these. I have a lot more healing items, but I don't have access to them. Okay, more ammo. Sometimes there seems to be like a delay in the controls, like right when you walk through a door, where they have no such restriction. But let's take the stun prod. And what are you? It looks like some kind of like museum, where all kinds of artifacts would have been laid out in this fashion. Actually, almost like in reverence, but some of them have a cage over them. No space to carry large wooden doll. Alright, can I use the flashlight now? Would that be safe? Problem is I don't have anywhere to put my excess stuff. There's another hole. Another hole that I can climb down. This is just like the later stages of Silent Hill 2, and it shows warnings. This place, here, nothing valued is here. What is, was dangerous and repulsive. Message is a warning about the danger still present. Time as it was, is to the body, and form of the danger is disturb this place, shunned and left uninhabited. When something within is killed, a path will open here. Does that mean we have to lose something of ourselves? Well, look, we can get rid of our pistol ammo, but let's find out if, because it said climb down, so we probably can come back. Great. Here's you guys right away, 2 of you. It's just a whole problem and a half all the time. Stealth is kind of difficult when you behave this way and when my camera does not see very far. I don't think we're gonna get through this that way. You've moved up pretty far. Run and go through. I was really banking on that door being unlocked. Hello! It's like we're looking down some huge beast's throat. Is this thing like the planet itself? Did we mine too deep and maybe this infection is like some kind of immune response? Look. If we look under the grate, we can even see it pulsating beneath. Yeah, no, that's a place we can go. Drop down. Maybe later, you know? Maybe later. In the meantime, I'm still looking for a place to save, so how about that? Unlocks from the other side? Cool. There's so many things that... We can go through here. Will you grant me no saves? Will you truly? There's so many things. Wedding ring. Another thing that we can interact with. There's a strange device under the glass bell. It's hooked up to the microphone. We probably need a certain frequency then. Can't go down here. No escape. Even in the darkest depths, the songs of the cosmos can still be heard in the aether. The sound of the stars. We come down to the mine, the place they evacuated to, and suddenly this goes from Resident Evil straight into Lovecraft. And Nitro Express ammo. Never mind, we're back to Resident Evil again. Alright, let's destroy the 10mm ammo. Yep, do it. Grab you. And there's so many items that we need right now. Inspect. I've heard these nesting dolls are a popular children's toy on Rotfront. Alright, I can distract you up there, which allows me to ring around the Rosie here. That's locked. You need a key, which I can't pick up. Like, there's gotta be a safe room somewhere, come on. I might end up just jumping down just to move on. Because, like, I can't experiment because it's been so long since the last save. I mean, these look like I could potentially save on them, but they're, like, behind the whole thing. Okay, so when we play 82, that happens. And it creates a pattern. So do we just have to try them until it matches the pattern on the screens? It's definitely doing something different now. Nope. Oh, there's things over here. Wait, no. There's things up there. Part of the problem is I can't see any of these doors. Alright. Through here. Yeah, you need a key. There's one on that side that we can go through. Oh no, you're actually flanking around. You decided to be smart about this. So we're gonna have to give you a second. Up and to the right, goodbye now. Ah, yes, there's a save room here. Thank you. Okay, that makes things so much easier. Good lord. Alright. Leave. And it simply says, leave this place. Ooh? I wonder if there's a pattern that looks like that, because it was generating lights on the... It was generating lights on its screen with the frequencies. That is such a weird mishmash of mechanics, but it's kinda clever and cool. I see what to do. Let's save. I mean, wow, I can't wait to see when my last save was compared to this. Huh. If you continue without saving, it says you'll regret this later. God, I've never had that be weaponized against me in a horror game before. But yeah, it's been like 45 minutes. I've spent so much time just running around trying to find a save room. I just kind of have an idea. If we combine yous... No, it doesn't work. Okay. I still don't know where this thing gets used, and I'm pretty sure this game does have multiple endings. We can now pick up the wedding ring, which we should probably inspect. The old golden ring. The phrase, "till death do us part," is inscribed on the inside. And it simply tells us the same thing again. Okay, but if we combine you with you, we can't. Maybe? Maybe that one? Hang on, let's switch to our handy-dandy electric eye. There we go. And we can actually save up to 6 of these things, so we might as well stock up on these while we're here, right? Alright, is what we have, is that anything to go by? Like, is this something we can use? Tab to view photographs. Not you, but you. Okay, so this is not right, so this one doesn't count. But the patterns are so fleeting that it's hard to tell. Okay, I think this one is gonna be it. And I've got pictures of a couple more patterns. So perhaps I should just go all along the range and see just what there is. It could also be this one, potentially. Because that one's, yeah, maybe that. So let's take that. Let's try this one first. There we go. And we are open, and we are saving. Let's see what awaits us. That's not what we just did. That's incredibly disorienting. You're locking onto something, too. You're locking onto something, and I can see that thing pulsating in the deep. This is gonna make me so few friends. But I need a light. I've actually decided to come back, yep, with the classic pistol shotgun combo. I think I can pistol you guys to death. There we go. Come on, go down. Stomp and stomp. How are we doing on pistol ammo now? Not nearly enough, wow. I'll never get used to needing so much more. Oh no. It's a sky bridge maze. Or is it? If you're hiding things off to the sides, I need to know. Still got my stun sticks. The way it twists your sense of direction, the way you can still see that thing below, ever present beneath the floor, and makes the floor feel like it might open up beneath you at any given moment. The Empress hand. Okay, yeah, you're definitely sending me messages here that I do not have the ability to decode in this moment. Oh wait, no, it's just vertical. Okay. Empress. On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. On the last day, she took her life. That was a short rule. And what do you mean, on the longest day, nothing was done? What is this? Are those actual flesh, or is it rusted metal? Select an item to use. Oh. Well, first of all, you're probably going to want the ring, right? A painting of a hooded woman with mottled hands covering her face. And we need you to uncover yourself, right? Is that it? Maybe it is just the ring, but I kind of want to try other things. Such as this. Can't. Okay, and I guess I didn't take the spaceman. I thought I did. But, alright, here we go. I can still select more items to use. There's other things I can bring you. Oh no. Tell you what then, with no idea what else to do, I've got my save. What happens if we drop down? There's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. Drop down? Sure. Yep, this seems bossish. You leave her alone. I would have brought so much more if I'd known what this was. Well, that's about... Oh, we gotta stomp you, we gotta stomp you. Nope, that is not what we do. Not at all. I'm just gonna go back. Alright, so here's the goal of attempt 2. I have all my shotgun, I have all my revolver, and I have the flare gun with but one flare. I'm going to try it now. And I'm not sure that really did anything. Let's continue blasting and blasting. Issa, you want to help out? It looks like you're gathering shells on the ground there. Wait, maybe if I bring my own shells... like the ones we found upstairs. Maybe I can help you out a tad? Okay, I've seen you load that gun like 6 times in the course of the time that we've been here. Bang. Can you just please die at some point? I'm impressed I was able to push you back like that. Well, that's it for our shotgun ammo for the game. Revolver now. Which we've still got a fair bit. Nope. Come on, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. Please do something sooner rather than later, and that's not what I was hoping for. We've placed you on the bed. So how does that work? I mean, I'll take your rifle. It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. No wonder the recoil knocked her out. Okay, I completely misread that scene. I thought she shot herself and the thing died as a result. Because all through this game, they've been talking about the idea of replicas and potentially past lives that spawned those neural links actually being tethered together. So, I don't know. She won't wake up. Alright, well, we need to heal ourselves. We are in very dire shape. We can make plenty of healing plus packs, so that's good. I'm not too worried about that. We even have one still, but man, we are seriously low on ammo. And I mean, I guess the pistol is still doing all right. We've still got some revolver ammo, but the rest is really looking dire. No shotgun at all. But we've got a lot of thermite flares. They really want us to start killing. Now let's see about that rifle for ourselves. The rifle Issa was carrying. I'd rather not take any of her belongings without permission. Elster, we don't know much about you as a character, but God, you're polite. Although maybe not quite polite enough to give anybody a ride to the surface. Man, this place is something else. It's not just something physical down in the deep. It's turning us around. It's making us see things we shouldn't, and I don't know, I guess interference just gets worse the closer we get to the source. You're another of these. Wait. Wait, hang on. No, you're not that. Oh, no, okay, yeah, no, you're the one we screenshotted earlier, but I remembered you. Well, that's a load off. We've got a lot of different ways we can go then. This is the room we just came from, where we destroyed that beast. But let me guess, we still do not have the benefit of a map. I'm going to be so happy when they finally give us one, if they give us one. What in the heck is that thing? It looks like a star unit, but with like another leg grafted onto what should be its head. Even the replica zombies are becoming weirder down here. There's, I see you shambling in the dark down there. Let's try and sneak around. I think those might be more rifle cartridges over there. But there's another, of course. Come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And we can go through here. Well, now we're stranded. What the heck is this? There's like some artifact on a pedestal. Under some like gold shrine? I don't know if we even have room for this. Wait. Plate of balance. It's another one of these things, like what we had upstairs. Eternity was our other. But we don't have space. Okay. I think we're finally going to start to see what we do with these things. But in the meantime, let's just run on past you. We got no time for yous. Some environments are clearly designed where you're supposed to have paths to run away. You guys can have fun. I'm gonna run down here and steal this Indiana Jones artifact. Thank you. And that thing is gonna seal up. So maybe we have to place something there. Like put something back. A heavy hexagonal stone. It feels warm to the touch. Oh, I see. We're gonna get locked in. Well, we know what to use, but maybe there will be others. Like maybe it matters which we leave here. I don't know. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I tend to think puzzles are hard because I assume that they're going to be more complicated than they are. Alright, we'll take you, and we shall place the Plate of Eternity. As in, you're stuck with this thing for an eternity, sucker. There you go. And we are good. Now, does this thing offer us anything different? The surface appears to be made of smooth, polished black marble or granite, but there's something soft and wet inside. It's the same exact description. But I imagine you'll be important later. Come on, give me the ammo. I want all I can get, even if I'm not going to use it much. I think I'm holding on to resources that maybe I shouldn't be. I'm going to wait for you to move off, hopefully. Do you even have a pattern? This thing is being really annoying and long right now in its patrol pattern. I kind of don't want to try and kill you. I know that as soon as I light up the smaller one, you're going to come running for me. Part of the question is going to be how fast are you? Answer, I think all we can do is test response time and have faith in our saves. Okay, you're down. Stomp. You're not ultra fast, so we might have to go back and burn her like a witch. But we can get more signal flare shells, indicating I was probably supposed to. And come back up here. Oh, look at this. These growths are just pulsating all over the place, like tendrils that are working their way through it. And we unlock the door, and we come back out onto here. Okay. Okay, so we do have the ability to get back up here now, making this a closed loop. This game makes you agonize over, like, unlocking paths of travel, and that's something I find so satisfying. Like Marco Polo or something. You're gonna piss off to over there. I'm not sure if there's anything beyond that. I don't know. Oh, there is stuff here. Okay, no space for the disposable stun prod. I never have any space, but you really hit a door in this corner right here. Thank you very much. This all feels like the kind of stuff where I should be clearing inventory space first. What are you? Regent's ring. Perhaps she wants a different type of ring. Or perhaps it goes to the one she was wedded to. In any case, goodbye, feller. You're actually not very perceptive. I think we can quite easily leave you alive. But we're going to burn your friend because she's going to be an issue. So now we have got one single helping of thermite. Nope, equip it. Burn you. Get out of dodge. And then take the stun stick and see what we're going to do with that ring. However, I worry, given the last thing, that it may activate somebody's trap card. So we really did stumble onto something ancient then, didn't we? Either that or we built all this to fulfill some ancient prophecy. A ring cut from black marble. The phrase, "This too shall pass," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. Perhaps referring to the longest day, nothing was done. Alright, and inspecting you just gets us the inscription. It's another reuse, guys. Okay, so now we need our flashlight. Hopefully this doesn't get the attention of any bad guys, so let's equip our revolver in case we need to kill something quickly, and it seemed like you did have something there. Question is what? And can we lure it through this wire? Nope, not going that way. If only you could see more than 2 feet in front of your face. If only it were like Project Zomboid, where I could drag my mouse cursor to the top and reveal more. But things are only getting darker the deeper we go. The ground getting redder as if irritated by all of this. Oh no. What was it locking on? Was that just my imagination? Because I don't see anything up here. Am I getting paranoid about my off-screen aiming? The rusted key, yes. Okay, I think I already know where that goes. But that's all of our inventory filled. That is so annoying. Oh, okay, so you have a lunge attack. That's what makes you dangerous. Once you get close enough, you can close the distance. The ground glistens, and it makes it impossible to tell if there's something in front of me. It's like there's gulfs of darkness within this that even my flashlight can't really penetrate. I saw the way in, but I'm just kind of seeing what's down this way. Alright, what have we got? I've got the Regent's Ring on me just in case it does something. That area with the health looks to be fully enclosed, which makes me worry that things are going to change. Plate of flesh. Okay, did that do anything? Oh no, I've got to figure out what's got to be left behind back there, don't I? Alright, you are the triangle, so we can open you. I've got the rusted key, so we can open whatever door was through here. You, we may end up burning yet. Was this here before? I do not recall this here. Oh, screw it. Please tell me we have the flashlight on us. I can't handle those dark corners because this big centerpiece feels like a distraction. Pick up small bottle? I mean, sure. Somebody was here and isn't now, is that what you're telling me? The Dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the Dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The Red Eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the Dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, until only flesh remains. I mean, with language like that, I can't help but be reminded of the Cthulhu mythos, right? But now I've got to try and remember where any of this stuff is, right? I'm just trying to figure out, like, the layout of it all, which is not made easy when A, you don't have a map, and B, doors don't move in a reliable direction. A small bottle filled with a clear liquid. The contents smell sharply of ammonia. Okay, well, we'll put that away for now. And we'll take the Regent's Ring and see if we can do anything with our statue friend over this way. But that also doesn't seem to have done anything. Unless maybe there's a ring for each of those days and we have to put them on in a certain order? Okay, well, we'll come back to you much later. Look at that. When we cross over them, their bodies in the dark, we can still see their eyes glowing. Rusty key goes here. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but let's turn on the light, because that is how we determine if there's some other buddy here. Grenade shells, wow. Really stocking us up. And a wooden doll. I guess you probably go within the other one. And some more of those, oh, that's 12 mil. And another use, guys. Okay, so we've got so many of these codes that we need to get. If we look at this one, it has a different triangle pattern on the bottom from the other. But, of course, the main thing is going to be to try combining them. So, we take you, and then combine you with you, and we fit them nicely into each other. And I can't use it, and if I inspect, it looks like it's missing a doll. So there's still one more to be found. Alright, let's try this one, although I'm unsure. There we go. And I have a screenshot of the triangle one as well, so we can use that towards the front. Boss Arena. Real Boss Arena, E? You're locking onto something unmistakably. But what? Ow. Wait, what? What just hurt me? What just happened? Nope, okay, what's going on here? Excuse me? Okay, well, we'll save that other thing for when it's not stupid. And do this. Howdy, guys. What's up, folks? I'm just gonna be hitting the old dusty trail. Is there something over there? I can't tell. Auto-aim doesn't seem to think so. Oh my god. How are we gonna get you away from all that? Well, there's a door right here. We need... Oh no, it's gonna... This is gonna instantly get your attention. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do all this? How am I supposed to deal with this? There is so much. I can't even see with the flashlight. Serpent ring? Sure, cool, I'll take it. These rooms simply do not seem doable. How? I'm stuck in a corner. And it takes a really long time to load a save. It's a lot of waiting, it's a lot of clicking. Like, why when I die, can you not just present me with my loads? Well, look, you're looking that way, so we can still come down this way. We're not getting past Mina, no sir. Let's try doing that. 5-6, did it say? Oh, but you're already angry at me though, so I think I'm already dead. 5-6. No, I didn't see it. I can't see the things. Back in. 209. But you're already on me. 52, okay. I think what we need to do is stay on the move while we're doing this. The problem is if you miss something that flashes on the screen, like what are you even supposed to do? 52, 51? Now what? 74, I think? 79. Okay, so it will go back to another thing even if you don't land on what was there. Maybe you can also just scan for it, I don't know. Where am I taking you guys? There's a door right here. And it's another of these. Well, presented in this conflict, it's something different, because upstairs there was another of these, but it just seemed like a place of high access. Now, It's like the place above the mining facility was modeled after these old structures. Okay, well, we've still got to get in there and eliminate that colibri. 238. Okay, so you are down. You... I mean, we can eliminate. Screw it. I don't even know if I'm holding the revolver. It is the revolver. How do you do damage-wise? 3 revolver shots will actually stop you. Maybe it would be a good idea to burn you? I don't know. Are you a thing? You look like you can get up. But then again, you're probably the psychic we just killed, so experience says you won't? Man, I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to unpack that just room full of hate that's between us and our save. I mean, we can sneak through, but there's stuff on that table that we need. Grenade shells, well, if we find a weapon, maybe that'll be how. Incense. I mean, I wonder how we use that. Maybe to be used with the ammonia-smelling liquid? Alina's Diary 4. There's no chance that she's still alive down here, right? How long has it been that I'm down here? How did I get here? Where is this place, and why am I here? My memory feels so blurry, as if I had always been here forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name, I remember my life, but I also remember a different name and a different life, and it feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Which, I suppose the photograph actually foreshadows. But I'm still not quite sure what that means for us. She was brought down here, but also that kind of makes me question the timeline, because Adler had been seeing her, others had presumably been seeing her, but wouldn't that have happened before Alina was brought here with the rest of them? The painting is destroyed beyond recognition. The plaque on the frame says, Metamorphosis. Actually, I suppose that makes sense all on its own. I mean, if we consider the frame, the thing which holds the portrait has changed by virtue of not being here. And it means something different now, still holding meaning when we look at it. Now let's look at this incense. A thin, long bamboo stick covered in a layer of aromatic paste for use in religious rituals. The glowing ember at the tip emits a fragrant smoke. Inspect? The smell of incense makes me feel melancholic. Wow, we are actually in really rough shape health-wise. What else is there? I really feel the need to burn you guys. Here's a whole thing. We're not going to be able to open that. I just want to see if there's a door here. It is, and oh my god, okay, we can come back through here. That also gives us more easy angles to approach the jerk room from. I see. Okay, so it seems like this game is all about parallels, now that I think about it. I mean, we have the door upstairs, the science and key cards and security that pair with the rituals and the offerings down here presented in the same way. We've got the white-haired woman burned in the photo and Alina, our friend, which we now find are apparently the same person, maybe, sort of. And then you've got the fact that every replica is essentially a mirror image of someone who existed long ago. I mean, who knows if any of these original people are still alive, but either way, each replica is a continuation of a real person. A real person essentially living many, many lives. And I suppose it makes sense then that these existential themes map so well onto the cosmic horror elements. But we're coming down to here now. Did I miss this repair patch? We've been here already. Well, we've got it now. One, two, three, four, five. That is so cool. It actually drops the appropriate amount of shells on the ground. We've kind of got so many things that I'm coming to the use everything on everything stage. Can't combine the bottle and the incense. Can we use this in any way? I don't know. Probably some sort of smelling salts, an inhalant, sometimes used to help restore consciousness and mental alertness. Wasn't that in the room with the guy? Or that once contained the guy? When I look at it, my head hurts. I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe I try to just pull a yoink, or maybe mine is right there in my face when I enter, so that's cool. You know, maybe I just shoot my shot. Yep, maybe I just grab this yoink. Yep. Well, this is definitely going the way of Indiana Jones now. Once I get you all into a line, I can just do this. Signal flare, thank you. That wasn't really worth it, but thank you. Goodbye. See you next time. Well, that was exciting. What did we get? A small wooden doll. A small, solid wooden doll. Let's inspect. Oh. I get it now. This game takes place in the same universe as Legend of Zelda. Let's combine you and you. And the Dead Space Man is complete. 3 wooden dolls stacked inside each other. The outer doll has a hexagonal base. I just got what we're supposed to do with you, and I could have figured it out even before. You are a weight. We place you with the weight of all 3 dolls, and that will enable us to keep what we placed there. So we have taken the Plate of Eternity, and we can place this right here. Man, the Indiana Jones parallels in this episode are astonishing. But there we go. And don't you even think about it, you gargantuan contraption. You are a little bit more annoying this time around, but I think... Well, never mind. I guess we'll just run. It served us well so far. So what does that leave us with? We have Balance, Flesh, and Eternity. Balance, Flesh, Eternity, that's only 3 out of 6. I didn't even see this here before. Well, I can always use another. I actually just had an idea regarding the Plate of Sacrifice. And it's because I was thinking about earlier in the mine when we first encountered that stuff. I have no idea where I'm going right now. I'm just kind of like moving between things. That auto-injector is still in there. See, if we do that, go in, and I haven't been doing this when entering new areas, but... yeah. The penitent man shall pass. Oh, but here comes you guys, and we really don't have time for this. Are you guys affected by this? That's the other question. We can down you. You actually seem to be staying down, which is refreshing. And that's with the pistol. Okay, but how are we getting through? There we go. I'm actually not seeing the way, though. Unless... oh, no. I mistook the little twinkling under the floor for the problem. There's more. There's more, and it's off-screen. Oh, come on. I still have the revolver. You are not what this is for. I might just reload for the ammo. Yep, there you are. Or perhaps I can keep moving. More will surely spawn. Yep, there you are. Just keep it coming. You do seem to be affected by the stiffs. Plate of Sacrifice. Yep, but we do have to make it back. That's bad. That's real bad. Well, it took everything we had, but we did it. And you know, I think it's more fun to roll with the punches in figuring stuff out in horror games, so I guess we'll just leave this outcome. This is really mean, the diagonal stuff. I think it's kind of funny how when you learn which ones you can successfully sneak past, doing so just kind of becomes your morning commute. But I'd say we came out of that relatively unscathed. We've still got probably a decent amount of ammo left for the pistols, yeah. And now we've got the sacrifice totem, whatever you want to call it. But I have no idea how to go about getting the others. Let's say we free up some inventory space and begin inserting some of our things. Plate of flesh. Plate of eternity. That is paying off from a very, very long time ago. Plate of sacrifice. Plate of balance. Oh, we're only missing 2 more now. And unfortunately, I think I know where to find another. Okay, are we ready for this? Answer not particularly. Here they come, here they come. You know what? I think maybe we do fight this, but we do so using, right? Come on, grab that. But we do so using flares. We haven't really been making use of them. I think we need to. Get a serpent ring and get out. You guys are angry because I still have my light on. Yeah, so much of this just comes down to run, run, run. I think there's got to be some crazy solution, and it is just that. Now, with all 3 rings in my possession, I assume this is all of them, a smooth ring made from green jade fashioned to look like a snake biting its own tail. It resembles Ouroboros, sometimes called Serpent of Eternity. Well, that's relevant context. So what was this? On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. There's the Regent's Ring, and finally, the wedding ring. They may still need to be in a certain order, though. Or actually, if we read this as 4 fingers and thumb, then nothing was done. That would be, well, that could be like literally a blank finger. And then 3 to the others. So the regents could be crowned. There we go. Okay, that made sense. And we got the pause button. Plate of knowledge. And there's... oh no. Vomiting forth flesh, just like Mina. That's so crazy how... I mean, I do like it in games when what's introduced as a boss fight actually is just a way to say, hey, stay away from these guys. Alright guys, something I've learned to do when I'm stuck on something in a game is to try and look things up in such a way where I learn just enough to learn where to look to start solving a puzzle. And in this case, it didn't take very long before I saw a guide that just mentioned the offerings thing that we saw when we first entered this area. So I'm going to make the assumption that it has something to do with either the incense or the bottle or both. So let's go and go, take you guys, and we're going upstairs. Yes, right here. I had forgotten all about this. Okay, so if we try to use incense, there we are. Oh. Oh, well then I still have no idea what the bottle is, but hey, thanks for the plate of love. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic for the last one. I was probably supposed to get that way earlier, but I forgot this was here. Here we are. We've got every last thing we need. The plate of love, the one that completes the whole thing. Actually, directly opposite the plate of eternity. I wonder if that's significant. I mean, if parallels are to be this game's main thing, and the Plate of Knowledge, looks like a bad... Oh no. This looks just like the pit from the vision in the beginning, right down to the spiral staircase going out. It's like this whole game we've just been retracing our steps. It's impossible to move on. Well, I don't know, you seem to got a perseverant spirit in you. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Falk. What waits beyond the threshold? It doesn't matter. Beyond the gate, emptiness. Who are you? Closer. Others have made it before. It's our wreck. I've been waiting. For you. For us. Be not afraid. Like that painting, our life comes in many forms. Remember our promise. Wake up. Wake up. That's the ending. I didn't expect to complete that right now, but stopping just short. But if I'm understanding this correctly, what I'm getting out of this is that... I mean, it's exactly what I thought. We've lived this many times before. I guess everyone has, both literally and figuratively, in the very nature of what a replica is. But I only realized after I walked through the door, during the very beginning of that cutscene, what we use the bottle for. And it was very obvious once it clicked, so you know what? I wasn't gonna go for any other endings, but I sure am now. Wait, begin? What do you mean begin? No, wait, whoa, whoa, begin? Wait, now I have continue. Okay, now I have continue after I left. That's, hang on, something weird is going on here. This is bizarre. Something very strange is afoot. But you know what? Hang on, wait. I'm gonna try it. We've got the bottle on us already. Use small bottle. Yep, there we go. Come on, you're coming with. I knew there had to be something more to be done with you because we never got the rifle, but I just didn't think of it until right after I walked into the door. It's you. Elster, right? Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? Well, yes and no. That rifle. I don't think I want to use it again. You can have it. Sick. I'm so exhausted. I feel sick. I didn't mean like that. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it. It's like there's fog inside my head. I think I need a moment to rest. Okay, well, hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Things seem to have played out the same way, but for some reason, going through this time, the wake up lands in a very different way for me. I'm also really suspicious of the fact that I couldn't load a game a second ago. I Alt F4 to try and save it. When I came back, that actually seemed to work. So before this video is over, I'm gonna try to begin again. Begin. Wake up. We're back, but this looks different. This looks much more clean than before. We find the ship fully intact. And we're wearing our cute little hat. I don't think we were before. This is open. All systems nominal. I hope we never need to use this. Yeah, something is very, very not wrong here, and that makes this very, very wrong. We couldn't even get into here before. Penrose Emergency Procedures Appendix H. Based on data from previous long-range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. It may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxidant may look like blood, but it is indigestible to gestalts. It should also be considered that Pioneer replicas statistically have an 860% greater survivability than Gestalt Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. Now, they did not mince words. Penrose Briefing, Phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you received this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Like a note in the lunchbox from Mama. That's a whole thing. But the thing I'm most interested right now is checking the cockpit. No one, and in fact, we're not landed. We're actually looking out at the stars. It's weird. I feel so weirdly safe, and yet all of this is so wrong. The painting Ariane has been working on recently. A serene coastline. To know her by two names. Ariane's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. I still haven't read a whole bunch of those manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elster doesn't like, and the other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. So there's at least some self-awareness on this ship. It seems like they would make a good team. It's locked. It requires a key. I think that's the airlock, actually. Maybe we don't want to use it right now? Or maybe Ariane's on EVA. But have you ever had dreams like that, where, like, someone is there, but they're not really who they are? It's a really weird feeling, especially once you wake up, and mostly because you just wonder why your brain did that. I mean, it's not confusing at all in the moment. Chronometer adjustment. Blah, blah, blah. Officer's note, I have adjusted the ship's internal clock to run slightly slower. By my calculations, each cycle should be exactly 12.6% longer, simulating what I believe the length of a day is on Vignetta. I wonder if Elster will notice the difference. Judging from her accent, I'm sure that she's Vignettin. She pronounces ship just like Issa and Eri used to. They know each other. It's very cute. Hearing her speak makes me dream of the ocean. I wonder if I'll ever get to visit something like it. Maybe on a distant world? There's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says, classified replica information, for Gestalt officer eyes only. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope, and it probably contains some classified information about me. Not yet. It's a small houseplant. Wow, it's got its own little pod. So according to the thing, she is on board. I should finish my maintenance check before I go see Ariane. So it's like you intuitively know you're supposed to be here, but it's just off because you just came out of that whole other life. Inspect flight controls, inspect coolant injection, and only then can we actually report to Ariane. Well, let's work this out then. This episode is going on way longer than I expected, but I'm not leaving until I save. The reactor's coolant injection system. No leaks detected. Next, we need to have a look at the flight controls, but let's not let that stop us from peeking out into space. The ship's control panel. All systems nominal. Which is something I've really wanted to say in this context for quite some time. Now we've just gotta go see her, and after the whole battle we've been through up until this point, it's the most casual thing in the world. But I'm nevertheless afraid of what we're gonna see. Elster. Aww. You're up. Oh, that's why. No wonder we were so determined. I missed you. But this is also not allowed, right? I missed you too. It's our 3,000 cycle anniversary. We'll be getting the updated mission parameters later, so I thought it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait, let me put on some music. All alone together, floating through the void of space. Even if anyone knew, there's nothing they could do about it. Do you remember our promise? We're still going. And we've got no inventory. I mean, not that we'd be able to administer anything anyway, nothing for this. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood and my hands were shaking. Why is my hair falling out? I can't sleep. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Cryo? I made a promise. I'll do anything. Wow, you actually could repair that. Compartmentalizing trauma. Diagnostic systems for the cryogenic capsule. But we can't read the reading. There's something else here now. Please just make it stop, please. everything centers around this ship. I always talk in dreams about, like, pursuing the object of desire. Well, that's quite clear now, but I don't know where one starts and the other stops. I don't know which is the real reality. And there's always a dark red pit to jump down. I can't stop now. Keep going? Yes, oh, I should have opened that thing. We're back on that beach. And there's something glowing in the distance. Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams. A dark tone at the edge of hearing. A silent voice whispering to my heart. Come join us. Together we will be eternal. There is no escape. We will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. With this cropped aspect ratio, it's actually like we can see our own tunnel vision. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation, an ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. We should have never left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. Is that a blood stain? Okay, I just looked up a screenshot and the final note says, please, just make it stop. Please. Just Staltzer fall. Back where we began, but more deteriorated. Wearing our new armor, wearing our new parts, but this place has long since completely fallen to the stuff. Where was that first save room? We have no map. But here is another save room, and I think I'm gonna have to end it here. This has gone on for so much longer than I expected and given me so many things to think about. But it'll all have to wait until next time. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.